Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? I told y'all we'd be back. I apologize that it took so long. All right, let's see it. Criminals, the audio was bad on that last video. Criminals, the audio was bad on that last video. All right, so we just gonna roll with it like we got it. Now, give me a second. Let me turn this shit here off. Cut down some of that background noise. Give me a second. Okay, let me see. Let me see if they help with some of this background noise, y'all. I know if we got a couple of people here, please, as y'all come in, man, please hit that like and share button. Y'all give me a second. Let me see if this help with the. Y'all come in, man. Please hit the like and share button. Y'all give me a second. Let me see if this help with the. Y'all come in, man. Please hit the like. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll it. Now, we saw a good afternoon, everybody. First from a well, good evening. 5:30. We say 5:27 here, Central Standard Time here in Louisiana. The date is May 15th, 2021, and we'd like to thank first and foremost all the people who have recently subscribed to the channel. Man, we've been blessed over the last, really just the last 3 weeks, man. We had almost 50 people to come in and subscribe to this channel. And for that, I am truly grateful. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get the lighting and all that shit, man. Give me a second, y'all. All right, we'll have to go back and do it this way. Do that. All right, either way it go, we're gonna go ahead with this video. Again, today is May 15th, 2021, and as you all saw the first video that we did, this is part two, the second story that we think people really need to pay more attention to, because that's what we do here at the Real News Behind News, man. We try to bring you stories that might appear briefly in your on your mainstream media platforms, but they're not going to really explain them, or they're just going to use them as clickbait to try to get views or to get people to watch their show or their segment of their show so that they can get ratings. But we tell you here, I tell you at the Real News Behind News, I tell you what's really going on behind this. Because the mainstream media, a lot of stuff they can no longer hide. You know why? Because everybody got cell phones. Everybody has access to some kind of smart device right now, whereas you can do real research yourself and understand what's really going on behind what they're telling you what's going on. Basically, your mainstream media job is to fuck you and get you pregnant with their lies and propaganda. My job is to be the condom to keep you from getting pregnant by their lies and propaganda. One of the most important things you as a human being can do is always ask questions, especially of to those who are in power. John F. Kennedy tried to tell us this, and they basically killed him. He was like John F. Kennedy in one of the greatest speeches when he gave this speech to the American Press Club, when he was talking about secret societies and all this. One of the greatest warnings he gave us as American people was to never allow yourself to just take what you're being told by the media and run with, I mean, firsthand as gospel truth, and run with it. Because you have to realize that your mainstream media is controlled by corporate sponsors who pay them. Let me ask you a question. When you watch your local news, your or your mainstream news like your CNNs, your Fox, MSNBC, and all that, let me ask you a question. Do y'all think they're doing this just to show you news and that they're telling you the truth about what they're showing you? How do they get their money to even broadcast every day? When you look at CNN and Fox, those motherfuckers, they got 24-hour channels. How do you think they get the money for that? Through sponsors. Most likely, corporations. They get their money from corporations. Mostly, I'm being real. Pay attention to them. When you go to the commercial, this is how you can tell who is sponsoring what you hear. By their commercials. If their commercials are advertising for motherfuckers like Boeing, Philip Northland, all these type of corporations that deal with making weapons of war, they're funded by the military-industrial complex. If their commercials are constantly showing you all these dangerous-ass medications, they're funded by the pharmaceutical complex. They get money, I mean, they get tens of billions of dollars every year from these corporate sponsors. And their corporate sponsors are not going to allow them to tell you the truth. Here at the Real News Behind News, I'm just a Negro who right now just working off of 2 motherfucking government cell phones. No sponsors. Not even the people on this channel. We just recently reached 1,310 subscribers. But out of that 1,310, I'm being real. I'm just keep this shit real. Only 4 people really give a fuck about this channel enough to even donate. Think about it. I just did a video 4 hours ago, 3 hours ago, telling our subscribers, man, we need a blessing. We need to come up with $60 fucking dollars. $60. And guess what? Nobody has hit the cash app. Nobody. Because they say I'm big. They say, he can't talk. Every time he come on, he asking for money. You know why I'm asking for money? Because nobody on this channel gives us shit but 4 people. Nobody gives me shit. I don't have no sponsors. I don't have no corporate donors who would give me $10,000. Do y'all realize here in Shreveport alone, motherfuckers come to me all the time, say, man, we'll sponsor your show. We'll give you these amount of dollars every week, equaling up to this amount every month. If you just stop saying this, if you would just say this, if you would go along with what we're trying to push on the people, we'll give you $1,000 a week. And you know what? Guess what? Y'all gonna call me crazy because I'm asking you all to help donate to support this channel. And don't none of y'all really give a fuck about this channel, really like talking about. For real, because if you did, it wouldn't be hard for a lot of y'all to come up, man, with $2, $3. They hit the cash out. But these motherfuckers try to give me thousands of dollars to lie to you all, to go along with the corruption. And one of the reasons why I'm the brokest celebrity in Shreveport, because over the last 2 weeks, man, everywhere I go, people recognize me from either Facebook or YouTube or the local news when I'm actually challenging the system. Nobody donates shit to this channel. So y'all can understand, please understand why over the last 2 weeks, even when I did have my phone up, I was not in a hurry to do any videos or broadcasts for this channel because little simple shit. I got to get out here, man, and work my ass off for and struggle and hustle to get done. And then I get here on this channel, which I love, and I love all my subscribers. I thank you all. But I get on here, and I know for a fact, looking at the analytics, there's almost, at least every video I do, there's going to have at least 140 people watching it. A lot of videos go over. Some videos, one video we got on this channel, done 30,000. Which one of y'all want to get kicked in the pancreas? Sit down, shut the fuck up, let Dad do what he got to do. You know, just keep it real. And I know a lot of people ain't going to want to watch this video after I get through with this little so-called tirade. But the truth is what it is. You know why in the last 2 weeks I really didn't press the issue to do videos? How the fuck could I, man? When I got to try to make sure that my personal situation is taken care of. Man, if I could get enough support from this channel where I could do this shit all day, every day, I would love to do it. But guess what? Just people hitting the like button and sharing, that shit does not pay bills. Like I said in the last video that we did, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this video, fuck it, unsubscribe, I'm gonna keep it real. Just like in the last video, all I said, man, we need $60. Now I noticed right now, as of right now, there's 40 people hit that watched that video. I'm on 50 some people. Seven likes. But nobody ever hits that little shit going on right there in that little ticker. Nobody ever hits the Cash App or PayPal to support this channel. You got people like Miss Mary, Holly, Kimberly. Really, it's 3 females that show me so much love and support. That's the only reason why I continue. I'm just be real. I continue to do this channel because right now I'm trying to move everything over to Anchor, to a podcast, right? Internet podcast that allows you to get revenue based upon the number of people that listen. Meaning that there's a guaranteed source of revenue that could be generated. Now, when I post the links on this, the next video I'll probably do is going to post a link to our new Anchor podcast and all that. I'm going to upload a lot of the radio shows that we did on Blog Talk Radio, where we have people all around the world listening. And if that Anchor podcast takes off and you don't catch the link the first 3 times, I'm only going to share that link 5 times. If you don't catch that link, guess what? I'm no longer really going to give a fuck too much about this channel, bro. I'm just be real. Not trying to be mean, not trying to coerce or our subscribers. But why the hell would I continue to struggle just to meet day-to-day needs and then try to do these videos to educate people for free? Because you don't have to donate, you don't have to give nothing to the channel. The channel could go on. But if Anchor takes off, this channel The only time I will use this channel is to point people towards our Anchor podcast. That's where shit really finna go right now. And this is not to be mean-spirited or spiteful or whatever. But come on, man. We done got 50 new subscribers just in the last 2 weeks almost. Every time I do a video, motherfuckers, when I actually hit the cash up or whatever, motherfuckers say I'm begging. But we'll go to church tomorrow and give pastor 10% of your hard-earned money so he can continue to tell you lies when all I try to do is spread the truth. So guess what? Again, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go ahead and offer into this video. I'm at the point where really I love this channel. I love the subscribers. I love what I do. Not just on this channel, but here in Shreveport, period. Anybody that knows me knows that I will go out here and fight the whole United States government on behalf of one person getting justice for free of charge. Never charge anybody for those things that I actually do. Because y'all sitting back watching some shit on YouTube, but really not aware of what God has blessed me to do, or a position that he has put me in here in my city to actually affect change. So this ain't just some Negro on fucking YouTube asking y'all to hit that cash out button. No, fuck that. This is somebody who really gets out here and actually change fucking laws in my city and in my state. Not bragging, but this is the reality. All you gotta do is follow it on Facebook, where I do most of the local stuff that I do. Every day I get at least 5 phone calls a day. People calling me. Can you talk to the senator? Can you talk to the congressman? Can you talk to the governor? Can you talk to the mayor? And guess what? Anybody that God has blessed me to help, I never charge them anything. I do everything I do for free. But when it comes to this shit here, the Wi-Fi, the phone bill and all that, man, it costs money. And all I do is simply ask people, man, right now, man, all we need is 6 people to donate $10 or 10 people to donate $6. No, ain't nobody finna do that shit there. You'll hit the like button, which I really appreciate, because all that like button doing is basically allowing more and more people to come to the channel. But that shit is not paying the phone bill. Like I told y'all earlier, I'm sitting up here right now using a government phone because this phone is broken. Nobody's willing to donate anything, man, to this channel. So again, and I'm going to go off into the next story. After this video here, man, I'm going over to Anchor podcast. And if within the next 3 weeks, I see a constant, I don't care if it's $10 a fucking week. As long as I see a positive source of revenue coming in, I'm not coming back to this channel unless I'm doing a video to point you to our Anchor podcast. I cannot continue to do this shit, man, and not get the love and support that, I'm gonna just keep it real, that I believe I deserve. Man, it ain't like I'm asking everybody on this motherfucking channel or who subscribe or who watching this video to give me $100 motherfucking dollars like your pastor will tomorrow. All I'm saying, man, right now, we need $60 to fix this fucking broke ass phone so that I can get notification, so that I can go and do videos without having to ask this person over here, let me get your Wi-Fi password. And this person here, let me borrow your phone. When we got damn near 100 people a day, I mean, on every video, 145, the latest few videos we've been doing, we get up to 200, 400, a couple of them got up to 400 viewers. And can't nobody do, out of 400 people, we can't get 60 people to donate $1. Then y'all wonder why. 2 weeks go by, and I'll just be honest, I really don't give a fuck. The truth is what it is, man. It is what it is. But that being said, I'm just keeping it real. I don't give a fuck if I lose every subscriber I got. I'm gonna keep this shit real and tell y'all, And we can't. Most people on YouTube, they give up within the first 2 months, and they might be better than this show, better than any other shit you see on YouTube, but they don't get the support. People would rather support motherfuckers that's already rich, literally, especially black people. If I ain't got on a shiny suit and shiny shoes with a tie, all this shit that I got on is $4,000 suit. If I ain't got that shit on, or broadcasting with a big ass microphone and all this, people are not going to want to support this channel because I'm just another Negro that's begging for money. But they will go and give rich motherfuckers donations. I mean, you watch some of these videos on YouTube, you hear the Cash App button ringing. These people are already motherfucking rich. Your pastors, or a lot of shit that you support, these people are already rich, but you would continually donate to them. You ain't got but $12 to last you the next payday. You would donate 6 of it to a motherfucker that's already rich who's lying to you, as opposed to give me anything because I'm big and because I'm poor. But you love the shit that I'm saying because you know the shit that I'm saying is real, straight up. So again, if I offended anybody, guess what? I don't give a fuck. The truth is what it is. I can't sugarcoat shit for too long. There's only 3 to 4 people, man, really, that support this channel. And it's gotten to the point I cannot really, in good conscience, even accept another donation for people like Miss Mary, Miss Kimberly, Holly, and a couple of more. In good conscience, I be like with Miss Mary, I do a video, or Miss Mary is a subscriber who's been there since day one. And if I'm pushed to a point where my back is against the wall, I can literally call Miss Mary, who's a subscriber, and say, I need $15, I need $60. Miss Mary gonna go way above and beyond, which I don't really even want to ask Miss Mary for nothing, because if I say I need 60, she gonna send 160. I'm gonna keep this shit real. There's 4 or 5 ladies that really are the reason why I keep doing this show, because they help provide the scarce finances that I be asking people to donate. They willing to get that shit because they understand the truth that God has blessed me to speak. But again, we'll have 60 people when this video ends to watch this shit. 20 of them hit the like, nobody hit the Cash App, and then they wondering why it'll be another 2 weeks before I do another motherfucking video. Because in this video I'm saying, man, we need $60 fucking dollars. It takes a lot for a Negro like me to humble myself and even ask for a donation. But we need $60. We can't even get 10 people to donate $6 on these videos. And then they're like, how come you ain't did another video? Because nigga can't. I ain't got the Wi-Fi. I don't even have a phone. Again, I'm using 2 government phones right now. That's why the audio is so fucking bad. I'm using 2 cheap ass cell phones just to bring y'all this last story, part 2, from part 1. Y'all give me a second. Let me put this puppy over here in her cage, and I'll be right back. Shy, over here. Sit down. Do not move. Over here. Do not come over where I'm shy. Come on. Over here. Oh, you can't. You can't. You good. All right. You good. Don't worry about it. Dad got you. Good girl. You tried. Good girl. Move. Move. Let Dad out. Move. Sit. Sit down. Good girl. Sit. Do not move. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Move, pretty girl. Move. Now give me 1 second. Here I come. Move. Move, pretty girl. That Dad's pretty little girl. All right, y'all, I'm back. Enough of my tirade. Please leave the comments because we really do depend on your comments. I'm gonna get on with the show, but I'm coming back at the end of the show because again, I already got it in the comment section. Matter of fact, I'm gonna comment one more goddamn time before we got 4 watching, 2 like. We thank y'all for liking. Please share this video. We've been going for 25 minutes right now, and all I've been talking about is the goddamn donation that I need to get another phone. Got flies and shit. All right, let's get on with this story. Now, most of you all know that have been following us for a minute that we talk a lot about unexplained phenomena. Whether you might want to call it extraterrestrial, whatever you want to call it. Angels, demons, whatever. We talk a lot about that. Now, if you all look in the comment section of this video, or if you're looking at it right now, matter of fact, let me make sure. If you're looking at it right now, there's a link that you'll be able to click on that will take you to this latest story that I'm about to read. Let me go ahead and read this story, and then we'll go off into a dialogue. But while I'm doing that, please, there's 6 of y'all watching. Can you donate $10? Hit that cash out. You see that little shit that's going down at the bottom of the screen? That's called cash out or PayPal. Can you hit that, man? Help us get this $60. And again, it's not a threat or nothing to try to intimidate, but shit, if we don't get this fucking phone, it's going to be a while. Until we get that grant, I move into my house, get all the shit done that I need to get done. There's not going to be too many more of these videos coming on YouTube. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to read this story first and foremost. This is coming from the U.S. Sun, which is a credible mainstream media organization here in America. And it's talking about naval pilots who are continually coming out saying, fuck this. We're seeing too many unidentified aerial phenomena. Remember back in the day, it used to be called UFO. But in order to get around the stigmatism of being called crazy or lunatic or whatever by saying UFO, even your government has renamed it and classified these things that they can't explain as unidentified aerial phenomena, which makes it sound more serious than UFO, but it's the same goddamn thing. But you have more and more naval pilots, Air Force pilots, people in the military telling you, we see this shit all the time, bro. A pastor ain't gonna tell you about this tomorrow at church. Pastor's not gonna even try to explain the 6th chapter of Genesis, verse 1, when it says, and the sons of God looked down upon the daughters of men, saw that they were beautiful, and went down and made it to them. Don't that sound like something came out the fucking sky to the earth and had sexual intercourse with these women? When in Genesis, it also says, God said, let us create man in our image. I don't give a fuck what you're being taught in your religious church, synagogue, mosque. No, it was not talking about no Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. That was plural when he said, let us go down and create man in our image. That was plural. That means there were multiple beings came down here and created this shit. Even your Bible telling you this, but your preachers are lying to you about what happened. That's why I do what I do at the Real News Behind the News. I'm going to bring you all this story. I'm going to read this, then we're going to get off into this show. And it is what it is. All right. From the U.S. Sun, I'm going to read this story to you, and then we're going to go. The link is in the indigenous copper tongue. All the portals in the universe are open. The planet Earth is going to be a production location for the aliens coming to Earth. And the aliens already been here, indigenous brother, brother or sister. I don't know if that's the indigenous copper tone. I know you're a supporter. You always comment, and I love your comments because you help facilitate dialogue. But the portals were open when the earth was fucking created, when man was created. Man, wasn't no motherfucking one being sitting up in heaven. I'm gonna show y'all some real games. Show you how real shit go. Do you all realize it took 4 days to create the earth, but nobody ever asked how long did it take for this God to create the sun, the moon, and the stars? Do you all know that if it with what all is here on the earth, how it's created, the atmosphere, the ecology, the ocean? Do y'all realize how long it took to create that shit? Do y'all realize it would take that amount of time, 7 zeros? I forgot what number they call it. Come on, man. The sun is damn near 1,000 times bigger than the fucking earth. You got all these stars and shit out here. But yet, this shit here was created in one day. By who? One person sitting up in heaven, where in his mind, he got 2 more motherfucking people sitting, the Son and the Holy Ghost. He spoke. And in 7 days, this shit was created. Come on, man. You gotta be the craziest motherfucker on the planet, man, to believe that shit. Again, the one story in the Bible that should let you know that you can't believe a lot of this other shit in the Bible. Again, I'm not disrespecting the Bible or criticizing it, but I'm putting truth out there because the Bible is nothing more than a group of stories that was stolen from the ancient Samaritan, Mesopotamian, and Hindu religions. Coppertone said the same scientists that made E.T. made us. They weren't scientists, my brother. You're right, they were scientists, but they were from another universe, another galaxy. And the Bible tells you that when it say, let us go down there and create man in our image. See, a lot of people, we'll lose a lot of people. Let me go hit the channel so I can see you all comment. All right, we're gonna lose a lot of people. And really, I'm at the point on this channel, I really don't give a fuck. I mean, I care about this channel. I care about our subscribers. To the point where if I was a rich motherfucker, all one of my subscribers have to do is say, Brother Rob, can you send me an email? I need some help. And anybody here in Shreveport knows that when they call me, I do everything that I do free of charge. Maybe that's my problem. I need to start charging motherfuckers like other people do for this knowledge that I be blessing them with. Sophia Coppertone, thanks for keep these comments coming. Indigenous Coppertone, because we need the dialogue. Also, please, Coppertone, if you can, we need 6 black people, white people, Chinese motherfucking midgets to help us with $10. Or we need 10 people to help us with $6. Either way it goes before this video. Or we need $60 to get another motherfucker follow. Do y'all hear how bad the audio is on this song? But anyway, let's go back to it. Again, Coppertone say the same scientists that made E.T. made us. Guess what? Motherfuckers don't really want to understand this, Indigenous Coppertone. That even your concept of God, whether you Christian, Muslim, Jew, or some motherfucker that believe that live in the desert on the plains of the Serengeti, do you understand that the whole concept of God is extraterrestrial? That shit is not from the earth. How could you as a Christian or any religious believers not understand that you're praying to a motherfucker way up in another universe? I'm going I'm going hard than just Coppertone, but come on. You gotta be, I don't give a fuck if I offend every subscriber. You gotta be the stupidest motherfucker on the planet to not understand that even your religious Christian God is fucking extraterrestrial. Cause guess where the fuck he lives? In heaven. He don't live on this fucking earth. He comes from a place that they tell you is 6 levels of fucking heaven. Well, guess what, Judge? Your God lives at the 6th level of fucking heaven. Do you think he's from the earth? No, he's a fucking extraterrestrial. Why is that so hard for motherfuckers to even begin to grasp hold to and comprehend? Your whole concept of God is not from this earth, meaning it's from up there in the sky, which means it's extraterrestrial, whether you want to believe that shit or not. If Jesus come back the way that the Bible say that he comes back, do you realize there is a fucking extraterrestrial visitation? No, because pastor don't tell you this shit at church. Exactly. It's just the truth, indigenous. It's the truth. And it's a simple truth, but I will be labeled as a fucking lunatic, conspiracy theorist nut for telling people that no matter what religion you believe in, your God is a fucking extraterrestrial because he's not here from the earth. I don't give a fuck what God you believe in, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, no matter what you believe in, your God is not from this earth, meaning he's what? Extraterrestrial. So why are you all hesitant to believe that shit is still coming from the heavens to this earth? You might be hesitant, but guess what? I'm going to read this story, y'all. Give me one more second. Let me go cut this pot off on this food. I'm going to read you this story. You might be hesitant to believe in extraterrestrial, but guess what? Your motherfucking Navy, the United States Navy, your Air Force, and even your government can no longer hide the fact that there's shit coming from other universes that we cannot even explain. If y'all click on the link in that video, y'all gonna see what we're talking about. Let me post this shit one more time because again, I'm going to see that. I see that it's gonna be hard to get that. This is the PayPal. This is Cash App. I tell you what. Indigenous. Matter of fact, I can't give you my email address because the keyboard on this computer is fucked up. That's really how ghetto we are at the real. I am at the real new behind. Man, I'm the most ghetto motherfucker. But guess what? Everybody really. Man, at one point we had almost 20,000 subscribers, followers on Blog Talk Radio. We got right now almost 2,000 on Facebook, almost. Let's say 1,300 here on YouTube, but around the world, man, people follow this channel. You the same way. Hey, I can't send you my email address. No, there's no way I can do that. I can tell you what, when you look at that PayPal, when you see the Real News 3, what you do, you just type in the Real News 3 at gmail.com. Send me a phone number or some way that I can talk to you, indigenous, literally talk to you, and we'll link up because you have been a long time subscriber of this channel and you always come with real shit. Y'all give me a second. Let me hit this here. Please, as you come here, hit the like button for me. And if you hit the like button, if you really like the shit that we're doing, please, the most important thing you can do right now is hit the Cash Out button. Motherfuckers say I'm big, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna beg nobody, but I am finna ask these subscribers who say they love what I'm doing to help us with the shit that I'm trying to do, which is bring y'all some truth. So I'm finna tell y'all about some real freaky, creepy alien shit that your military, not just a bunch of crackpot conspiracy theory, your motherfucking military is telling you. We see this shit all the time. Do y'all realize most of us don't like Donald Trump? Okay, cool. We don't like Donald Trump. We're not Trump supporters. But do y'all realize Donald Trump did some shit no other president had the guts to do? In that last stimulus check that allowed you to get that $600 or well, before he left off, did you all realize in that legislation, Donald Trump mandated that your government, the Department of Defense, and all your branches of the military have to disclose all the information that they have on extraterrestrial visitation? Y'all would think that shit crazy, but go back and look at the legislation to the point where by August, your government has to release every document that they have on a UFO phenomenon. They used to call it UFO, but people get spooked when you say UFO. They think you're crazy or conspiracy. So most people don't want to talk about UFOs to the point where your government had to go back and reclassify the whole word, that whole phrase, as unidentified aerial phenomenon. Same thing as a motherfucking UFO. Same thing in your Bible when it said Elijah was getting ready to take up into heaven, taken up into heaven, and chariots of fucking fire came out the sky and picked him up. What the fuck was that? A UFO, unidentified flying object, because even your Bible didn't have a word to describe what the fuck kind of ship came down to earth, picked one of your favorite prophets up, you Christians, Elijah, and took him back to fucking heaven. Nobody want to hear that shit. Your pastor not going to teach you that. You know why? Because his job is to control you, what you think, to manipulate you to be another motherfucking sheep in a system that's designed to fucking miseducate and misinform you. I'm bringing the real shit out. And it's so real that even again, your motherfucking military can no longer hide. Why do you think, again, Donald Trump created a space force? And while I go over here and put this puppy here in her fucking case, I'm going to let you all listen to these United States naval pilots describe what they are seeing. And again, you can go to the link. Go to the link and it will show you what you're seeing. But what you're hearing is the actual audio as these pilots were flying, watching this motherfucking object fly, stop in the middle of air, and disappear into the ocean.
Omaha picnic kid rocked across the possibility to launch Hilo ASAP. Splash to get very real. Keep going, bro. Make it chance we can find $5. Yeah, I represent. We got to the long way while I'm doing this. Well, it's getting close. Yeah, we have 31 knots sustained, top side, gust of 40. Well, splash. Mark bearing range.
Move it there back. Okay. What you all just heard, bro, the origin of, hold on, let me go back, Brother Coppertone. The origin of entertain is to bind up. Really, to entertain is to enchant, bewitch, bewilder. Most motherfuckers rather be entertained than informed. And guess what? I'm not going to do it on this channel. I can no longer do it, man. I can no longer entertain people on this channel. Hold on a second. This message is held for review. Indigenous Coppertone. Let me go show your last comment because it's saying it was in All American Society in real life is an entertainment system to keep you bound up in bullshit. You're so right. Let me show you how the shit is. Again, y'all know how I always say black people are the only ones that don't have a culture. We were held as fucking slaves. They took away everything that reminded us of our culture back from Africa and gave us, especially over the last 50 years, a fucking mindless, dumbass form of entertainment through your fucking rap music, your movies, and all this shit. I'm just keeping it real. Black niggas don't want to be informed. Niggas want to be entertained. Tap dancing pancakes and shit. Jigaboo ass symbols. Yup. Entertained. Black people want information to be informed. Entertainment itself is a form of witchcraft because it bewitches you. So you're exactly right, Indigenous Coppertone. You are exactly right. Niggas love to be entertained. Black folks want to be informed. Niggas will sit about and brag about their neighborhoods being motherfucking the murder capitals of the world. Niggas like that dumbass shit. Black folk would want to brag that our community produces the highest number of college graduates in this region of our city. Niggas would rather be entertained, bewitched, than informed. And I'm gonna be real, no offense to anybody. You gonna have a bunch of nigger-minded black folks going to church tomorrow, and they pastor will not tell them about this story that I'm about to read. Let me go ahead and read this story. We go on to the next part of this thing. While I'm reading this story, it's for black folks or niggas. I don't know whether you're a black folk or a nigger. Please hit that cash out, man. We need $60. And I'm gonna be real. After this video, after this video, and we can't get to $60. Guess what? It's gonna be a while before we do another motherfucking video on this channel. Not trying to threaten nobody or it's just real. I can't literally do another video because the data on this phone is gonna be gone. We don't have a phone. Somebody broke the motherfucking cell phone that we got. And I got 8 more stories that I need to talk about because I haven't talked about them in 2 weeks. But we can't do the video because we don't have a phone. Really, it's just that motherfucking simple. We waiting on a $10,000 grant. I'm waiting on a $10,000 grant. That was actually should have had that shit on the 21st when it was sent to a bank account. Sent back to the SBA by this bank because it was a business transaction into a personal checking account. I'm still stuck here in this situation. And in this situation, I haven't asked nobody for nothing but a certain few people. Because I know if I ask people on this channel, ain't nobody gonna give a shit. But let me go ahead and read the story. All right, again, this is coming from the Sun. A new Navy video appears to show a UFO whizzing through the sky before dropping into the ocean. And an ex-pilot has said the military sees them all the time. The orb-shaped object was caught buzzing the Navy ship USS Omaha in July 2019 as personnel tracked it with a targeting camera. Let's go ahead and read the story. All right. Hold on, let me go back up here. As y'all just heard in the video that I just shared, All American Society and Way of Life is entertainment system set up to keep you bound up in bullshit. Exactly, Copper Tongue. Let me go ahead and read this story. Former Navy Lieutenant Ryan Graves recalls seeing unexplained objects flying in restricted airspace every day for years. This is a naval pilot. It's not a nigga like me. It's not some crazy ass homeless person or some person sitting in a mental institution. This is one of your naval pilots, a lieutenant. And there's generals and other people involved with aerospace technology and the aerospace program, flight or whatever, they're telling you the same thing. We're seeing this shit every day, flying in areas where there's a lot of military activity. And I'm going to show you the reason why they do that in military activity, why these beings are coming. Because when the United States government fuck around was so sadistic and psychotic that they dropped that nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Ever since then, the visitations from unidentified flying objects or unidentified aerial phenomena have tripled. Because I'll go deep and tell y'all, according to the Maharatu and other ancient religions, man, you had a nuclear war on this motherfucking earth fucking millions of years ago. Over there in the portion what we call India, why do you think their gods are all mutated beings? Because what they saw was the gods in heaven, what we call gods, fighting a nuclear fucking war. And when you look at India, not just their gods, but India has the greatest amount of birth defects on the planet throughout history because of all the radiation that's still there from the nuclear war that the gods had. This is why the beings that are visiting the earth right now are hovering around mostly military bases throughout the earth, whether it be Russia, China, Japan, or fucking Germany, the United States. You're seeing more phenomenon around military bases, especially those that houses nuclear weapons, because they are here to basically see what the fuck mankind is going to do. And if they have to intervene before we kill each other. Do y'all realize that mankind today has the ability to wipe all mankind out with these nuclear weapons? This is why those beings that you all would call figments of most people's imagination, UFOs or whatever you call it, they're real. And this is why they're here. Because they're afraid that their creation is going to fuck up the whole earth with nuclear war. Let me go ahead and read this. Y'all just heard the audio. I'm going to read this. Whoa, he's getting close. One person is heard saying off camera. Then seconds later, the shape goes into the ocean and disappears from view. Splash, splash. Mark bearing range. The same voice is heard exclaiming. The images and footage were published by investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell on Mystery Wire, and noting that the incident took place on the evening of July 15, 2019, off the coast of San Diego. What's in San Diego? Only one of the largest military bases in the world. Naval military bases. If you sign up for the Navy, your boot camp gonna be in one of three places: San Diego, fucking Illinois, or Pensacola, or Florida, Orlando, Florida. All of which are major motherfucking naval facilities. Yeah. Let me finish reading this story. Corbell also boasts that the provenance of the still photos and videos all were captured directly from visual systems aboard the USS Omaha. Meaning this ain't just me. Some nigga named Robert Thomas Jr. telling some shit. This shit came from a military aircraft carrier, a military ship that recorded this shit. Now, see, when I was in the Navy, my job was a photographer. And my job was whenever the planes went up and recorded reconnaissance films and shit like that, I was supposed to process and develop it when they came back to the ship. Let me go ahead and do. Indeed, the Pentagon spokesman confirmed last month that one of the freeze-frame images Corbell published was recorded by the U.S. naval personnel, according to Mystery Wire. Former Navy Lieutenant Ryan Graves called seeing bizarre objects just like the one that soared around the Omaha. During one close call with such foreign flying shape, the pilot can be heard gasping aloud in awe. Look at that thing. It's fascinating, he's heard saying as part of an interview with CBS 60 Minutes, which shows some of the archived footage, which again shows you that it's just some Negro on the Real New Behind New talking shit. Even 60 Minutes. Even all your government, all your military, all your motherfucking media, they cannot lie to you no more because there's too much overwhelming footage because everybody got access to cell phones and cameras. But they're hoping that you just discredit it and, like indigenous say, be entertained by the shit as opposed to actually investigate it. In fact, excuse me. In fact, he said he and his fellow pilots saw them zipping throughout the skies above restricted Virginia Beach, Virginia airspace on a daily basis.